Oh, sorry, honey. Yeah, girl. Party on. Sorry I'm late, you guys. I had to wait at the damn sushi place. Party all night. Party all night. Anybody hear me? This thing working? Party all night. Oh, good. Going up in the beddy? Look what I just got. Yeah. Party. Want to get in bed? Come on. Come get in bed. Come here. Get in bed. Party all night. Daisy just had a McDonald's hamburger. You're not getting another one. Party all night. Oh, good. Glad you. Sorry I'm late. Apologize for that. There's a wait at that damn sushi place. Hey, Rita. Oh, good girl. Good girl, honey. Daisy's all wound up. She's got a party. Good girl, honey. Good girl. Hey, Lathia. How you doing? Oh, good for you, MJ. Good. Good girl. Nice weather down there. It's like 67 out. Good girl, honey. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, why you all wound up, hon? Why you all wound up, honey? Huh? Why you all wound up? Huh? Why you all wound up, hon? Why you all wound up? Good girl. I got all my videos caught up, by the way. What you all wound up for, hon? Be good, honey. There you go, girl. I just got you a treat and a hamburger. You gotta quit partying. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. I paid a lot of attention to you today. Yeah, she's big. She's all excited. She's got a hammer. What? Good girl. Good girl. What do you want? You want Dickie water? I got you water already. You want a Dickie water? I know what she wants. She wants one more of her treats. I'll go get her another treat. Get one more. That's it. Gotta put my foot down. I gotta put my foot down. You want a treat, don't you? You want a treat? Right, hang on. You wait here. Stay here. Stay here. Oh yeah, look what I got. Oh yeah. Wow. 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 It's all fired up. How you guys doing? She gets pissed. Yeah, I knew that. I figured that's what you wanted. How's it going, everybody? All caught up with my, what the hell was that thing? All caught up with my videos. I'm uploading the time lapse on the other right now, but that's it. Hey, Dan. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Mary, how you doing? You want me to mail you those shark's teeth or wait till I get back? Hey, Brent, how you doing? Just partying down here, Louisville. Yeah, did you see Daisy shut the door? Yeah, I haven't done any. I've been tired. I'm tired. Believe it or not, I'm tired in the nights. I'm anal about my videos, getting them all uploaded. So if you're excited to get them, I can mail them. So it takes a long time because I have a slow connection, and it's doubly long if I have to piece a couple clips together. I did another time lapse tonight. People aren't all that thrilled. I like doing them, but all I do is set the camera there. It's so easy. We'll party when I get back. Oh, good, Susan. Glad you like them. I get it off Epidemic Sound. It's a subscription service, which to me is worth everything. Hey, Virginia. To me, it's worth $15 a month. And actually, you should go on there. You get a free 30-day trial, and you can download as much music as you want. That's where I get it from. Yeah, Epidemic Sound. They got some referral program, but I'm not into it. If I think something's good, I'll tell you about it. If I think it's not good, I'll tell you about that too. I don't like any strings attached with anything. Oh, thank you, Imogen. Yeah. Oh, good. Glad you like them. Yeah, I really do. I mean, it's you would think like when all you have to do is photos and videos, and you got the whole damn day and you're not working, that you would just have hundreds of them. But let me tell you from experience, it does not work that way. I wish it did. This sounds nuts, but I run out of time every day. I'm not kidding you. I'm doing this, doing that, checking this out, checking that, getting a coffee. Today I went to Walmart, and then I went to this really good liquor store. I got priorities. I love this location that I'm at. This is the best location I've ever been at. There's 1,000 restaurants within a mile. You see the food I've been eating here? It's great, man. I went and mailed that book to that guy that had the diesel truck. He seems to be struggling with grief. So I went to the post office and I just Googled the post office, the closest one. Kentucky, beautiful. I mean, you couldn't give me one of those houses, but it's really nice. Yeah, I always have a good trip. I think I'm not going to check out tomorrow. I'm going to stay a little longer. Just partying, having so much fun. I've been doing some audio experiments. What do you guys think of the sound of traffic? Would that put you to sleep? I happen to like it. Oh, thank you, Susan. You ought to see me when I can't find something. My damn Android phone, I guess this is a problem. It's crashing a lot of my apps. I just spent about an hour and a half today trying to figure it out. and I can't even read my emails on my phone now. Yeah, I think it's a great life. For me, it is. A lot of people wouldn't like it. I think I'm going to buy that diesel truck off that guy. Yeah, I'll do that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's a good guy, man. You know, I had to call him today for his address. I tried Googling it, but I couldn't it wasn't definitive. So I called him. It's like, hey, Jimmy. Hey, Tom, how you doing? I said, hey, I wanted to send you a book, and I need your address. Yes, sir, he said. He didn't ask what it was about, anything. So I mailed it off to him. That's it. You know, that book that I got, I mean, I'm not the most open guy to certain things, but I'll tell you, the first couple pages, that author talked about losing a spouse and losing a child, and I thought, man, this is for this guy. Took me 5 seconds to decide that. So I hope he reads it. I bet he will. He's a smart guy, really intelligent guy. Oh, it did, Cindy. Plus, I've been taking the time to figure out my microphones better. You know, I kind of half-ass it, read the manual only when nothing works. And I could have used a better setting with Jimmy. You know, it's a shotgun mic. If you notice, when I turned away from him, it was hard to hear him. There's a setting for that, and I didn't know about it. Yeah, I'm going to do some rain. We're supposed to get killed with rain tomorrow. Big rainstorm tomorrow. I hope so. I put a little video up it earlier, Cindy. I don't remember because I don't really look at that particular subject matter much. I uploaded a short video. Oh, hey, he's a super good guy, man. Really interesting guy. I mean, that's what I like about doing this, you know. Just driving down the road, saw that old truck. Taking some pictures of it. He came outside. I said, got talking, invited me in. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, I did too. I love talking to the guy. Yeah, I got some marbles left for sure. Yep. Yeah, Cindy, I'm not trying to blow you off. I don't remember it. It's just a couple videos back from today. Excellent book. It was $20, which I thought was overpriced, you know, compared to most books, but that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean anything. I hope it does too. You know, I'm hoping that, you know, just by virtue of someone sending it to you, and maybe that'll be the impetus to get him over the hump and page through. It's a short book. It's not long. Oh, you do, Cindy? Oh, excellent book. You know, if it gets my attention, you know, not that that makes it a good book, but I thought it was really excellent. I knew in 5 seconds I got to get this for this guy. I've been thinking about this ever since I left him. You know, when you watch that video, I have this happen a lot. It comes up, you're there to have a good, fun conversation, and I don't want to turn it into a discussion about something that somebody's sensitive about. He brought it up. I acknowledged it. I told him I was sorry for it, but I didn't want to like be on camera talking to, making him think he needed to answer questions about it. And I do that with a lot of the girls that I interview. I think I'm being considerate about it. I hope it seemed that way. I didn't like, it's not that I didn't think it was important. I just didn't want to like engage in a detailed conversation about a sensitive subject. Oh, thank you, Coward. Yeah. And he's a perfect example. Hey, Sheila. He's a perfect example of how an interview goes. All as I did, basically, we just had a great conversation. 22 minutes. Seemed like I was there a minute. The other two guys, great guys, loved them, but it isn't like I got to get my money's worth. You know, I pay everybody, including Jimmy, including those two guys. If it lasts 30 seconds, great. If it lasts 30 minutes, that's fine too. Hey, Dominic. Yeah, Jimmy's a good guy. Oh yeah, I got a lot of friends. I know a ton of people that. You know, I mentioned the other day I got a recommendation for that old show on TV, Welcome Back, Kotter, and God, half those people are dead. That a girl, hon. That's my girl. That bed is high. That shows you how she can jump when she wants to. Usually she tries to get me to pull her up, but this bed is really high, like another 9 inches higher than a normal bed. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Not really though. I don't think, Cindy. I don't think it is, but I appreciate it. I think he carried the whole conversation. Yeah, Daisy's a good girl. Dan, what's going on with you, Dan? Is Dan not feeling good or something? Oh, your best friend died a couple months. Oh. Hey, Dan, I'll get you that book if you'd like it. I'll buy you that book. That book's good. I'm sure I'd get a D- for grief myself. You know, there's just some people I probably would get a D-. I'd be glad, more than happy to buy it for you, Dan. That's no problem. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on Daisy. The guy at the McDonald's just said, "Your dog is so cute. She seems so excited." Yeah, Daisy's a good dog. It's a great dog. I bought a book today on sound music theory. And just paging through it, you know, and God, it really caught my eye. I never realized there was so much behind music theory. All right, you let me know if you want it, Dan. I think you'd enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, too. No, I haven't read it, but I'm going to. Believe it or not, I just got caught up because I got such slow connections. I mean, I do think I obsess on certain things, and upload my videos is one of them. And it just takes me forever. And those other places I was staying, the connection was so slow that I left. When I stayed at that place in Tunica, I didn't have a desk in my room. So, you know, hey, Frederick. Oh, thank you, Frederick. Yeah, I sent him a book today. I hope he's a good man. Those other two guys were great. But there's a perfect example to you. I would have gladly talked to those other two guys for 20 minutes. But you see what I mean? It's the people I run into and how the conversation flows. And I mean, this sounds terrible, and I don't mean it in a demeaning way or that any interviewee is less than another one. But honestly, if someone isn't an alcoholic, just got out of prison, have a drug issue, or a prostitute, it's a pretty short conversation. I mean, what do we talk about? You know, your favorite book? Doesn't have one. Favorite movie? No, don't watch movies. I mean, Do you like breathing every day in and out of your lungs? I mean, it just is you never know. But to me, it was endearing. It was just two good, nice, simple men that were super polite. I asked them if they had a question for me, and they wanted me to have a nice day. Hey, AJ, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, you have a drug issue? No. Alcohol? Nope. You working now? Nope. Had a favorite song? Never had one. Your favorite movie? Never watched one. Favorite book? Don't have time to read. Do you use heroin? No. Do you like porn? Hate it. Let's see here. Isn't it a nice day today? Yes. Where with Jimmy, it was easy. It went from transmissions to grieving to weather. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. See, you'd have been better at that interview than me. I never thought of that. After a while, your brain morphs into this canned pitch when you're interviewing somebody. I didn't give a shit. It paid for both their lunches, and in a way, it's a great interview. Oh, Herman Kiefer, you don't want to go over that area now, Dan. Good, Patsy. How you doing? Yeah, that would have been a good question. Yeah. Cindy, how you doing? How you feeling? You 100% yet? There you go, Annie. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Driving the stage, that'd be a good one. That's a good idea, yeah. Yeah, I should have asked him that, his favorite cow. Got a computer? Nope. I mean, it's slim pickings. I mean, you know what I mean? I do go through Detroit. I do. I was just through there 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Charlie. That was in Havre, Montana. Great guy. He reminded me of Jimmy. Somebody's out there really hassling Sharon. I hope it's not affecting her too much. Hey, Faye. I just did some interviews. You need to pay attention. I don't know how she's doing. I texted her the other day, but I'm never sure it's the right number. I'll find out. Oh, no, that's all right, Cindy. We whine all the time on here. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's too bad, Jenny. It's a hobby, and when I'm down there, I'll interview them. When I'm not, I won't. There's lots of other channels interviewing girls. You can go watch those if you want to. You make another rude comment, and I'm going to kick you off here. Speak for yourself. Oh, yeah, that's not nice, Dan. Yeah, well, you just said that you missed the interviews with the girls, which is fine, but not with people that you don't know. And that's an ignorant, rude comment. And if you make another one, you're gone. Yeah, Belleville's nice. That's a rude comment. No, you didn't just ask. You said you didn't like interviews of people you don't know. Maddie's doing fine. She's got her own channel now. Gerald, yeah. Yeah, I hope they're doing all right. You know, I mean, I was thinking about them today, actually driving. I hope they're. Hey, Dana, how you doing? I, you know, I wish the best for them. I mean, I think they're at a point where, you know, this is a huge fork in the road for them. They've got a lot of support, a lot of people that'll help them. And if they're going to bust a move, I'm not saying that Maddie needs to be making cookies and have a house in the suburb, but this is a golden opportunity for them. You know? I'm told Wackadoodle Dan is living with family in Ecorse, Michigan. And they don't want him going outside, you know, because they fear for his safety. I don't know if that's true or not. I tried finding him, you know, through some PI databases as well as some ones that you can get, you know, as a non-PI, and I couldn't come up with anything. I really don't know. Anybody know anything about Marguerite being in the hospital? Yeah, their channel is Maddie Maddie and Gerald Jarryl Owens Owens. Oh, she's feeling better. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's funny. I was thinking about that. I do think about these people a lot, Becky and Marguerite and Maddie and Gerald. I mean, you do, you know, you develop relationships with these people. You know, you wish the best for them, I hope, but I'm not naive. I don't think they're going to rehab, you know what I mean? I don't. Oh, infected finger? Oh. Maddie is, I think you guys know this by now. Maddie is a sweetheart. Just a sweet girl. Nice. Never in a bitchy, crappy mood. I think once in a while Maddie tries to fake being aggravated or mad. Just, but she's just a super nice person. Yeah, I mean, I hope she does, you know, but I mean, I learned a long time ago that they know that if they need help getting there, I'm all for it. For sure. Any of them know that if they could call me and they had a problem, I'd be right down there. I'd leave here tomorrow and go get them. You know, Gerald had a tough upbringing himself. Gerald's not a bad guy. I mean, when you get in the throes of desperation like that, like what interests me in it is not necessarily the drug use, but what got you there to be that way. It's, you know, it's not rational, normal thinking to, on your own, by your own volition, try a drug like heroin. You break down, you quit, you give up. I've been there. And I could just wish I knew the magic words. Hey, Mark. Yeah, that's true, Dominic. It really is, yeah. You know, it's frustrating to someone that doesn't think the way they do. Hey, Rambling Ruthie. It's frustrating to someone that doesn't think the way that they do. I mean, if you don't know what it's like giving up, Are you asking me, Kamosa, my favorite job I ever had? Are you asking me? I think they have a better relationship than a lot of others I know about, you know? I don't know, Rocky. I'll know in a week or two. I'm going to be going to Detroit soon. I've got all the stuff for Detroit with me. I've got it all. There's not one thing left in West Branch. I've got all the packages, including your stuff, Mary, for Indian Liz. I got all the stuff that was shipped to me. The envelopes, the letters. I still have some cash to hand out. I got it all with me. I'm not going back home without going to Detroit first. Oh, that's nice of you, Cindy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, they both have a lot of skills. They're young enough to really. The thing about it is, and it's hard for anybody to understand, is, not everybody wants a house in a subdivision and a good job. I know that sounds nuts, but, sometimes, doom and gloom is, in being in their situation is so much easier. When you've been broken down mentally, it's so much easier to just have no responsibilities. Caitlin spelled that out in an interview last summer. No, that's true, Dominic. Life's not fair. Absolutely not. Hey, Alethea. Yep. Take it easy. Good night. No, it's slow down there. See you, Dan. I love Mississippi. I love the look of it. I feel bad for Tunica. I really do. I was there in the good old days. That book, I briefly thumbed through that book, that grieving book, and they talked about grieving for things other than death. Like, I feel bad for the people that I knew that were there when I spent a lot of time there. And I never realized it, but that's a form of grieving. I feel bad for the people that are getting screwed over COVID. I never realized that. That's a part of grieving. I think I probably got like the worst coping skills in the world. Hey, Hug Million. These things do bother me. It really is, Rita. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. It's worth it, Cindy. They'll appreciate that. I know a lady and her husband that took a loan out to take their kids to a Disney cruise 15 years ago, and they were really worried about it, and they thought they couldn't afford it, and maybe they should have stayed closer to home. And that turned out to be the best memory those kids have. The family bonded better. They paid off their loan, and 15 years ago seemed like a much happier time. So actually, they have a lot of good thoughts about that. I mean, you look at hedonistic human beings, and you try to feel good about things. You want to have a nice experience. Oh, where is she now? She's down near my feet. You want to have nice experiences. Oh, thank you, Waiting for Go. They don't get too much attention. When I came here to Louisville, I was going to stay next to the airport. And even in the daytime, there's airplanes taking off left and right. That's UPS's hub. I thought, wow, I'm going to get some great video. But the Red Roof Inn was too big a dump. So I came over here. Thank you. I like them too. And I'll be heading up to Michigan to catch the ships coming through. And there'll be a lot of ice up in Sault Ste. Marie. Beautiful. Yeah, they took a loan, but it was a good idea. Oh, J-Ball, how you doing? Yeah, Mark, yeah. Well, you made it. Congratulations. No, there's nothing wrong with wanting good experiences. That's exactly it. Oh, that's nice of you, Cindy. Thank you for doing that. That'll mean a lot to them. Hey, Gretchen, how you doing? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I love the ice too. I can't wait to get up there and see the ships coming through again. Yeah, I like it. My favorite meal is the one I just had. That was excellent sushi. Really good, good. And second was those barbecue ribs and Tupelo. Yeah, I'll try and see her. I will try and see Jen. I don't even know if she's down there, to be honest with you. Hey, Patricia. Yeah. Grouper sandwich was good. Excellent. It really was. You know, there's like 220 different subspecies of grouper. Yeah, thank you, Dana. Good night to you. Good to see you. Thank you. Have a good day tomorrow. Hello, Graphic. We're going to get out to Las Vegas too. Are things improving out there at all? Oh, that's right. I never had kids either. No, it's good. No, that definitely, I guarantee you 100% it is worth it, Cindy, for sure. It's a good investment. Hey, Peaches, how you doing? That was really good sushi. That was half sushi, half sashimi. That whole plate was 28 bucks, which is a deal. I'm not sure where I'm going to head out of here. I may go to Lexington. There's a good sushi place about 3 miles from that Red River Inn. It was really good, yeah. Breaded chickens. Oh yeah, big time. Yes, it was. That blue and white restaurant in Tunica, probably one of the best everyday diners I've ever eaten at. I mean, everything was absolutely great. I ate there twice a day for the whole time I was there. Passed 100 restaurants to get there. Oh, good, good, Grandpa. Glad to hear that. Yeah. No, I don't. That's not uncommon, Jenny. She probably doesn't have a phone that's working right now. I just texted her, and then I left her a message. And I didn't hear back. It's not uncommon. If it's like something really serious, I can get a hold of her through Gary, the cologne guy. Yeah, chicken cutlets are hard to find. I don't even see them on a menu anywhere. I think I love Becky. I consider her a friend of mine. No, I'm definitely coming out there. Oh, I'll definitely come out there. Yeah, I'm going to make it in Vegas. You know, I'm not a big hot weather guy. And actually, what I'd like to do is I'm going to get my air conditioning redone on my Astro van. I like driving out there, to believe it or not. I'm at the point where I don't think I could put Daisy on an airplane. I didn't realize this till this South Carolina trip Hilton had. But Daisy freaks out when I leave her someplace. I don't think she does it when she's alone in a room, but she does it when I go. They said both the husband and the wife on two separate occasions. You know, I'll sneak out the door and she'll figure it out pretty soon, start looking in rooms. And once she realizes I'm not there, she starts freaking out, barking and running around like a nut and won't let anybody touch her. I never knew she was like that. I thought she was having a good time there. Yeah, blue and white was excellent. Great waitresses, really good. Yeah, I'm gonna bring. I would drive out there. I mean, I like driving anyway. I say I like driving. I bitch about it sometimes. The problem with me, not Vegas so much, but I've been everywhere so many times. You know, I've been like this my whole life, so I'm always looking for a new route. Yeah, and there's a lot of long stretches. I'm going to do it. I'm really interested in doing. You know, I'm getting better at that infrared photography. If you look at my early infrared shots, I mean, I'm excited about using it just like a kid. And you know how when you're trying to look into a monitor in the daytime, you can't see it for shit? Well, I overexpose those infrared shots up the ass. I mean, big time. And now I've realized that when I'm taking decent infrared shots, I can't really even hardly see them on the screen. They look too dark, which is why I overexposed everything. So I know what I'm looking at now and how to get a better image uploaded. And basically, when the image is dark and I can't see it, I know it's going to be a good one. Thank you, Mary. I haven't got the best day yet for infrared. There's certain days that are good. You know, that's all non-visible light. Yeah, I've been to all 50 states, yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you consider Becky's an intelligent person. You're not bullshitting her on anything. I tell people all the time they ought to hire her for Homeland Security. You want to put someone out at the airport and screen people that you think are full of shit, like those drug shows and stuff, hire Becky. Her whole life's predicated on determining in about 15 seconds if it's someone that's going to chop her head off, rape her, shoot her, or just be a trick. Oh yeah, it's hot out there. Yeah, I've spent a ton of time out there, Deadwood, Sturgis. I don't like Deadwood anymore. They wrecked it, if you ask me. No, I've been a private detective my whole life. My whole life. I've been self-employed my whole life. I worked short stints for different places, like when I was young, but yeah, actually this year will be the 40th year I've been a licensed private detective. But honestly, I haven't done any PI work in about 10 years. I'm so out of the, if you wanted to hire me, unless it was really simple, in good conscience, I wouldn't do it, or I'd do it for free. I'm so out of touch with like what's going on in the PI world. It's ridiculous. $28. You mean tonight's or the other day? Let's see, the sushi I got the other day. I forget how much that one cost. Deadwood got super commercialized. Sucks. That's how you know when you're getting old. Everywhere I go now, I don't recognize it. You know, I built a house in Buena Vista down near Orlando, and I lived in Kissimmee while that was happening. I went down to Kissimmee. I couldn't even find the street. So it turns out that whole area was changed into like a subdivision. When I went to Deadwood, it was terrible. When I came to Tunica, it's gotten worse. It happened that that place I have in Florida is like that. When I moved down to Florida, like I said, I paid 10 grand an acre. I bought 20 acres. People thought I was crazy, which I was. I had Billy Bob on one side and Jimmy Dean on the other. And now it's all super mega big bucks crazy. So, you know, I was thinking today, I prefer to be around like working class people. But when I'm trying to eat out, I prefer to be around middle to upper middle class. Like this area I'm in now. There's so many good places to eat. You can't have it both ways. I would love to have neighbors like those two guys I interviewed, and Jimmy and Charlie in Montana. These are creme de la creme, top-notch people. No, I don't know that guy. I didn't realize he was from Detroit. Every place, that's true. You're right. It's absolutely true. Yep. They're doing fine, Maddie and Gerald. Annie, I'm going to get rid of you. You made a couple strange comments earlier, and you're just not someone I want around here. See you later. Yeah, Annie's bad news. Oh, dear Lisa, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, their channel's doing pretty well. Yeah, thank you, Jenny. She's gone now. I think it probably is Frank Nitty's girlfriend or his wife. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, she's gone now. Well, that's your opinion, Sandy. People send them money. That's their business. My thoughts are, I wish the best for Maddie and Gerald. But, you know, what they do with other people is none of my business. I was thinking about that driving today. It's interesting you bring that up. And I've flip-flopped on this in the past. When I didn't know much, I thought that, yeah, thank you, Cindy, technical difficulty. I used to say that if I gave a working girl $50 and it saved her from doing five blowjobs, I felt good about it. And then I realized that she was given the same amount of blowjobs and I was giving her the $50. So I kind of backtracked on that. Well, now I'm back to if I had a choice and I could afford it, and Maddie had a heroin addiction and she wasn't ready to get off it, if I could pay her to not get in cars with strangers, and this is all it would I do it? And the answer is yes, I would. Which is why I'm not a social worker. You can't take away my license, but yes, I would do that. So I've went full circle on this. I thought it was good. I thought it was bad. Now, I don't think it's perfect, but you know, when you're dealing with people in these kind of situations, it's never going to be perfect. But I would like to, I don't want them getting in cars. I don't want to be a heroin addict, but if they were going to be a heroin addict, then the difference was between them getting in cars with strangers in the middle of the night and not, I'd rather have them not do it. I would. That's the way I'm going with it. You know, when you answer a question like that, you're going to catch shit from both ways, but that's my answer. You can call me an enabler if you want. That's fine. I'm used to it. It's got a better ring than motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, I try to. I mean, most of these clowns that make these comments, you can tell they're really low IQs. And most people don't really understand the textbook definition of enabling. You know, so shame on me if you want. I don't care. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. Hey, Angie, Dan doesn't have some of your information. He wanted to warn you about some freako, stalking, wacko asshole that's harassing Sharon. Can I give him your contact information? Because he wanted to get a hold of you, and I guess you changed emails and he erased your number accidentally, but I wanted to run it by you first. You know, there's some asshole out there really harassing Sharon. I think it's probably Ollie. It fits her to a T. Sandy, that's the nature of the beast. I see it happen all the time. There's a time. It's the way you're comparing Gerald's attitude to people that aren't in that situation. Believe me, once that line is crossed, I've seen it 1,000 times. You're never going to think like them, and they're not thinking like you do now. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but I'll tell you this. I know guys that have loved women and women that have loved guys. And when they're working girls, they have the, the relationship no different from people that aren't working girls. It's so nuts. I don't think I could do it. But when I talk to people about this, they didn't think they could do it either. But then you do. It's like you catching your wife fucking around with your best man. If you're ambivalent and you're not head over heels, you may can her ass and get divorced. If you're truly in love with her, you're maybe gonna try and move on and bite the bullet. Human nature, man. Nothing surprises me. I mean, and let's face it. I've said this before. If you're happily married and your husband makes $2 million a year and he screws you 10 times a day, and you have 30 orgasms a day for 30 years, you're going to give them a big hug and congratulate them for being a healthy, happy couple with a good sex life. But because Maddie is with a stranger and she's charging for it, you think that that's somehow, from a moral perspective, different than the happy laid gold digger that's getting laid for a lifestyle. And when you really, all the chips fall, one isn't much different than the other than maybe they're not in a loving relationship. But, having sex, you'd never criticize the guy or the girl that raped fleas for 30 years. But when they're having sex for 30 years and charging for it, people seem to have a big problem with it. It's no different than, how about a typist, a stenographer, a roofer? I mean, your snatch doesn't die because it's been used 2.2 million times in a 10-year period where you charge for it. Not the perfect circumstance, but because it's sex and because somebody's charging for it, it doesn't make it any different than any other bodily part doing any other function, whether it's a jackhammer or making leather shoes. Yeah, he's a good guy, Channing, Angie. Yeah, I hate to put it that way, but I was like that at one time too. I mean, I've come a long way, and that's because I've been able to, see these people and you get to know them. If I was 22 years old and Maddie was, I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with her, and that shows you how ignorant I was at one time in my life. But look, drug addiction and prostitution is just one facet of a person's life. There's a lot of good in them unrelated to what they do for an income. And thinking that way, and believe me, I've been there, I suggest you get a book on heroin addiction, which shows you how powerful that drug is. When the guy you're in a relationship with is allowing you to support your habit by having sex with strangers, I mean, that's a big stretch from a normal relationship. I hope it changes for them someday. Nah, but yeah, I know. But there it's supply and demand, Jagel. It's when you're working the street like that. This isn't an escort service or a massage parlor. No, absolutely true, Cindy. And if you listen, like, when I talked to Angel early on, and I've talked to Becky about it, it seems like a lot of guys, menopause, and they're not getting it at home, and that's what you do. Sex is a strong uh, emotion in human beings. They do all sorts of crazy shit. All you got to do is watch To Catch a Predator or these first 48, American Greed, all the crazy shit, Forensic Files, all the crazy shit people do for love and sex. And it's from the dumb high school dropout, illiterate, all the way up to the well-renowned neurosurgeon. They're all chasing that ass. And it cuts through everything. Fall in love, you do this stupid shit. All of a sudden, you meet some bimbo and you You decide that you want to get rid of your wife because it's going to cost too much to divorce her, so you chop her up into little pieces. What's the problem there, Petey? Yeah, it's just nuts. I mean, and it's kind of Sandy. I mean, you know, you look at these like educated guys that have nice families and they end up killing their wife over this stupid shit. Come on. Makes you do crazy shit, sex. You got me, man. Your ass, are you kidding? Believe me, man. I'm in diapers when it comes. And when you think about it, Nag, you know, you got these think tanks, you got these universities, you got these Ivy League schools. Nobody knows. There's, you know, this shit's been going on for 5,000 years. Nobody knows. There's no real answer for it. It's human behavior. Good night, Dominic. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. I will tell you this, it's emotional. It has nothing to do with how smart you are. I mean, your life's by and large controlled by your emotions, not your IQ. Also, like again, all you got to do is watch a crime show. These people had it made. Good jobs, good careers. Paid attention to, that's true. Geisha girls. Read a book on geisha girls. Non-sexual. 99% of the time. It's a non-sexual relationship. Paid attention. Look at the casting couch at topless bars in Las Vegas. I know two women. One was a buddy of mine, and he ended up marrying her. And the most money they make is when pro athletes come into town, and it's non-sexual. Paid attention to. Good conversation, flirting. That's exactly it. You can make more if you have that kind of ability as a female than you'll ever make taking your clothes off having sex. Paying attention to guys. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Good night, Don. Yeah. Good night, Mark. It's hard to check your emotions. It really is. I mean, and if you got, you know, a major screw loose and hey there, girl, how you been? Where you been lately? No, that's true, Susan. Yeah, you got it. It's true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty good food, but it's not like really expensive food. You know, it's not like 5-star dining or anything. But yeah, I do like, you know, nice things. Yeah, you do. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know why people do what they do. I mean, it sounds like such a cheap cop out to say I don't judge. It's, you know, I hate even using that stupid word. Of course, I don't judge. It's so stupid, and it's kind of got a religious connotation to it. I think "don't give a fuck" is more accurate. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that's accurate. I mean, I don't know why people do what they do. All I know is that I've had my own mental health issues. I'll probably never totally escape that. But it wasn't the kind that you know, made me want to do heroin and get expose my health risks on a daily basis. So, but I don't think it's any different. You know, whether you're playing Russian roulette or drinking and driving or shooting heroin and rolling the dice as to whether or not there's fentanyl in it. I mean, I think I'm past the. I never really thought that I could have got caught up in any of that shit, but I think I'm past the. You know, I'm an older guy now, so I'm glad I survived any of that crazy shit. Yeah, I don't think people get notices. I haven't been doing chats because I've been on the road, you know. Yeah. Yeah, keep an eye out for this guy. I bet you that's Ollie. I bet you it's Ollie that's doing that to Sharon. Oh, good for you, Mary. That should have worked itself out by now. Oh, good, Jan, good. Hey, Don. Probably Ollie. Hey, Sean, how you doing? No, he's an absolute wacko nut job. Yeah, crazy. But you know, there's a bunch of people out there, and George, you're rude. You're rude, George. You come on to a chat and you say, "What the hell you're watching? What do you think? You're at a family reunion? Learn some manners and come back someday." She just deleted your comment, but I'm gonna get rid of you permanently. We've been able to get rid of all white trash and keep decent, nice chats. And anybody that's ignorant enough to make a comment like that out of the chute, you'd be better off over on Ollie's channel. Go talk with Debbie and Flint. Maybe you can run your hand through her dark hair someday for $10. Hey, Rich. Yeah, it's probably her. Oh, thank you, Petey. You been drinking? Yeah, I mean, these people show their hand pretty early. Any adult that would come on and make a comment like that, I don't want them around here. You figure out early on after you've watched enough of these chats, they show their hand so early, it's not worth giving them another chance because it's just going to delay getting rid of them. Hey, Nikki, how are you? It's crazy, the adults out there with these fake IDs and all the bullshit they do. Nuts. Well, I think my dragon's milk is taking effect. I noticed my GoPro video is already charged, and that usually takes an hour, and it seems like I just put it in. That's good. Mission accomplished. It's all right. It's okay, hon. Guard the door, honey. Yeah, it's my dog, hon. Guard the door, hon. Guard the door, honey. Yeah, I don't take Prozac anymore. I got something better. Dragon's milk. Sanity in a bottle. I quit drinking my troubles away if it didn't work so well. Oh, yeah. Another one of those, and I'll be going on Match.com. Yeah, I got a dragon's milk. I finally found it. You know, these southern states seem to really be into ale instead of these stouts. It's funny, you know, the last two places I've got, I should have brought it with me. The last two places I found dragon's milk and I bought it, people have commented while I'm checking out. Like, so, oh, it's an excellent beer. You know, how'd you find out about dragons? I'm not shitting it. This beer is good. Oh, that's good, man. That's great. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't. Now, look, all respect to you, okay? I don't know the answers to this stuff. I'm sure most everything I'm wrong on, but to me, I don't pay any attention to praying. In my opinion, which isn't worth shit, I think it's a waste of time. I'm going to go back to Detroit in a week or two. Oh, 6 months. Well, I've done that before. I've been on 2 years. I've not drank. Thank you, Jenny. It's beer aged in bourbon barrels. People say it's expensive, which I guess for a 4 pack it's $16, but it's also 11% alcohol. But man, it is the perfect drink to me. I love dragon's milk. The women get better looking. Daisy gets more treats. I stay up later. I refer to it as my sanity in a bottle. Now, I never realized that about Daisy. Can you believe that all these years? So now that I know that, I already, I think Daisy had a nervous breakdown from being in excellent $28. That's all. Half sashimi, half sushi. I think Daisy had a nervous breakdown in South Carolina. Seriously. Oh my God, Patricia, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but I never. So now the thought of wasn't going to do it anyway, but leaving Daisy at a kennel or putting her in an airplane, that's possible. And usually the theory behind antidepressants and suicidal, the theory is, and yours may have been different, is that it makes you feel good enough to want to kill yourself. You have the enough energy to go buy a gun or get a rope or whatever. That garlic naan was awesome Indian food. The best Indian food I've ever had. Yeah, I've been 2 years before, yeah. I can take it or leave it, to be honest with you. Seriously. What's that, Dad girl? Hey, Sean. Oh, that's too bad. I feel so bad for people. I'm always surprised when they have it. I don't know, Sean. I don't know if they do or not. If you're a beer connoisseur, I mean, which I would say I'm not. I don't like most beer. I love this. I love this dragon's milk. I start looking up old girlfriends on Facebook. Now, once again, Meg, and like I said, this is great that you feel that way. But I had a buddy of mine that was a Monsignor in the Catholic Church, really good guy. He didn't believe prayer did anything. And I had another guy that ran that huge, like 8,000 member congregation in Orlando, evangelicals. He thought prayer was a joke too. Now, that doesn't mean that two men of the cloth are privy to any more information than anybody else, but that was just their opinion. No, that sucks, Patricia. How do you stop drinking? I never had a problem with it, so it's easy for me. Usually it was because I wanted to lose some weight or I was working out a lot. There are a lot of different ways you can take medication for it. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Angie. Oh, sorry about that, MJ. Hey, BJ. Yeah, well, I mean, you need to stop now. Yeah, I mean, it does have some health problems. Have you considered Alcoholics Anonymous? They have a pretty good success rate. P, are you a female or a male? Drinking's a whole other animal with females. Oh yeah, I'll show it up to you. No problem. Get the dragon's milk. Just get the regular dragon's milk. Don't get the dragon milk white, or they've got another one too. Get the regular standard dragon's milk. Yeah, interviews. I think that, I don't know if I go that far at the beginning. Oh, Sayano. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Saginaw. I get down there quite a bit. I love Saginaw. Did you ever go to Rico's Tacos? Oh, it didn't work? Oh, there's other ways around it. Yeah, Sean, I think you'd really like it, yeah. It's hard to do, Petey. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. I don't really know too much about it, but I can get you some books and send them to you. Do you think that would help? Drink is a bitch, man. It's like any other addiction. It's a stout. I like real strong tasting alcohol that I can sip. Yeah, I don't want to say you wouldn't like it, but I know that like I like the real peaty scotches that I just sip with a glass of water. This is super strong, thick beer. Kind of looks like oil, but I don't like I wouldn't like a Bud Light where I just drink it. 2 minutes later, I'm crushing the can, throwing it in the garbage. I like just sipping a nice drink and drinking water with it. I'll tell you one thing: I would not drive a vehicle on one Dragon's with more than one. I wouldn't drive a vehicle with any Dragon's milk. It's they say it's 11%. I drink beer, wine, whiskey, and sometimes I think, nah, this is bullshit. This isn't 11%, or I don't believe this alcohol content. But with Dragon's milk, I almost think it's underrated. Yeah, I think it could be more than 11%. I mean, if you ever drank a glass of wine on an empty stomach, it's kind of what Dragon's milk like. Yeah, thank you for being nice to her, Rich. Appreciate it. I left her a message earlier. I mean, what happens with YouTube is you get on there and you got everybody fucking with you, and it bothers you. I mean, who wouldn't rather be liked than not liked? But after a while, it gets to where it doesn't bother you. It's like anything else. So Sharon was going to get initiated to that kind of stalking and harassment sooner or later anyway. So she'll do fine. All right, BJ. It's funny. You're the third person that's asked me that in a day, in today. I'm a total ASUS computer guy. ASUS. I absolutely love them. I don't know what you're trying to do with your uh, with your computer, whether you're going to do video or you do a lot of number crunching or whatever. But there's a place called Adamant, ADAMANT, out of Cleveland, Ohio. They're everywhere. They're on Amazon. They're on YouTube. You can buy from them direct. Excellent company. Top-notch components, great warranties, free shipping. If you tell me what you're going to do with it, I could tell you what to get with regard to like the minimum requirements. Hello, Amy. But I'm a big Asus fan, huge. I've had my last 3 laptops, my last 2 desktops. I think they're excellent computers. Isn't that weird, Air Cool? Isn't that crazy? Oh, is that an AL 2003? Yeah, good, Rich. Tell her to blow that bullshit off, man. Don't pay any attention to those people. I would also suggest, I did it too, not giving them any kind of credibility. They jack off when they see that she goes on there and mentions their name. Tell her don't bring up anything about them ever. And then it goes away. What do you mean people don't like your show? No, don't look at it that way. I mean, look, I had less than 100 subscribers for 5 years, and I do the same thing then that I do now. It's got nothing to do with you. It's luck, what takes off, timing. Don't think that way because I know it's false. Yeah, these are nice beds here. I said the other night, I wish I'd had one in college like this. Yeah, I mean, if you're not crunching 4K video, uh, you can get away with a computer. I still have an old Sony I use that I could never do my video on it. But if you're not doing, 4K video and editing, if you're just doing email and getting on YouTube, it's crazy how cheap you can get away. Yeah, I don't blame. That's kind of a turnoff, Petey. But Petey, if you've got a drinking problem, that alcohol is going to get you. It's like the old argument that the devil gets a hold of people and it finds all sorts of reasons why they don't want to go to church anymore. And if you're trying to quit drinking, that drinking will bring you back to you for any reason in the world to move away. There's too many people, there aren't enough, people talk too much, nobody says anything. That's that alcohol. Hey Jax, how you doing? Yeah, I never was a big Hewlett Packard fan. I think I'm going to buy that diesel truck from Jimmy. Going to go take Mary for a ride in it. Yeah, I'd never buy an Apple. You couldn't give me an Apple product. No thanks. No, I can't check my emails on my phone, BJ. Do a factory reset, BJ. Do a factory reset. I mean, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but at least you won't need to buy a new computer. Jax, how you been? How you doing? Good night, AJ. Good seeing you. Have a good day tomorrow. How's it smoking, huh? Daisy, she's at the very end of the bed. They can't see it, Daisy. So you're down there at the end? I've been good. No, not really. No, on the road down to Louisville right now. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Yeah, don't worry about that, Patricia. Yeah, she is. Daisy, are you social distancing, hon? Daisy girl? Daisy, you social distancing? Good girl. No, try that Adamant. Can't beat them. If you're going to do gaming, you know what you need with regard to RAM and processors. I know with video editing that I'm not. It's changed a little bit. How you doing, Amy? How you feeling? You sleeping okay still? Yeah, Daisy's a great dog. Oh, did you? That's what I like Louisville. This goes to show you, it's like anywhere. That's why, I mean, you got to be careful with opinions. I mean, when I stayed in Louisville before, it was downtown, and there's a nice area down there. And then when I drove around, I thought, Louisville sucks. Well, I only ended up on the east side of Louisville this time because I didn't like the Red Roof Inn. There was no place to let Daisy on. It was going to be on the second floor. Well, now I love Louisville. Now, I'm technically not in Louisville. I'm in a suburb right next to it on the east side. But that goes to show you, I mean, you got to be careful with opinions. It's just like Detroit. If you came down there and somebody clobbered you on the head and took your wallet, you probably wouldn't like Detroit. If you go down to the Mexican village and get great shrimp fajitas and have a good time and go down by the water and go over to Canada, you're probably going to love Detroit. So it all depends on how the cards fall for you, you know? Yeah, she's a great dog. Yeah, you don't need, if you're just going to do 4K video, don't believe those suggestions. I mean, I'm getting away with an older Asus, and barely, but it works. When you look at like the system requirements for like Microsoft Flight Simulator now, I think they're full of shit. You don't really need that. I haven't been to Detroit lately, but I'll be there in a week or two. I've seen girls different places, but not Detroit. Yeah, you can get a hell of a computer. I mean, that'll last you forever. It all depends what you're doing. If you're going to use an editing program, hey, Davey, hello. Here's the thing about, for the difference between having an ass kicker that you don't need to worry about and one that you're struggling with is about $300. If you get around the $15 to $2,000 range, you're going to be able to open other programs, do a chat while videos editing and uploading. You can multitask. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to edit a video or place together some clips. Goddamn thing's bogging down, and the timer circle comes on, and then you try to click it off, and you got to shut down and restart. It's not like the old days. You can get ass kicker computers now. But if you told me exactly what you were going to do, I mean, 4K is becoming the standard. I did. I do know that, Sean. Yeah, I didn't know that. Probably the first year I was drinking them. Duo camera, though, that company makes those doorbell cameras and stuff like that. The best cameras for lives, Logitech makes them. They've got a 930 now, which is pretty cheap. It's 1080p. It's a good camera. It's like $90. I think they even have a better one now, but it doesn't get as good a ratings. I use a Logitech. I think it's a 930. 1080p is good enough for a chat. More RAM, the better. That's true. But RAM, they're not as cheap on as they use it. What you gotta, and I'm a external hard drive guy. And SSD drives, I don't know if you have one, they're cooled or not, but I got one accidentally. It's the way to go. Unfortunately, they're expensive. But, a 1 terabyte SSD drive isn't that big a deal now. What I do is I've got to where I don't have any of my videos and photos on my hard drive on my laptop. Everything is automatically downloaded to a 5 terabyte external hard drive. So I'm never bogging down my computer. Yeah, the reason I got into this infrared photography, Mari, is actually those vineyards and those roads up near your house. No, do it, Conan. If you're just going to do a vlog, lives, you can get away with a pretty cheap computer. I'm not a big Leinenkugels fan. I'm not an ale guy, really. I think it's probably good beer. Leinenkugel make an excellent beer called Big Eddie, but I can never find it anywhere. Hey, Frisky, good job there. Never find it anywhere. John, sorry for any technical difficulties. Please try again later. I got rid of them for good. Good job on that, Frisky. Yeah, I mean, spinning hard drives don't worry me. I've had 2 hard drives fail in the past. And you can actually have it done, or you can buy the machine that spins the dead hard drive. I've done it twice. Works like a charm. So the old worry about all this great shit you've got on a hard drive being gone forever is bullshit. They're so much cheaper now. If my hard drive dies, I don't give a shit. I'll take it out of there and spin that thing off, get all the data off it, put it on something. I learned all this shit the hard way. I mean, I didn't have any natural interest in computers. I got into this shit accidentally. And I actually kind of enjoy it. Now I'm kind of getting into audio recordings, and I'm starting to get into this music theory. I didn't know jack shit about music theory. I've been to Toronto, yeah, sure did. Yeah. I was getting blowjobs there 40 years ago on Yonge Street. Good night, Cynthia. Oh, are you really into that, huh? Oh, cool. Yeah, believe me, I hate all manuals, all camera manuals, everything. You know, those are the good old days. I guess it's not like that anymore. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, shit, man. Those are good old days. Now I'd probably be caught in a sex trafficking sting. That's how, I mentioned my upbringing occasionally. That's how messed up my upbringing was. My dad would tell me where all the good horror houses were. Nice, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, you lived there for a while. Toronto's a beautiful city. I really like it. If I was a millionaire, I'd probably live there. Yeah, Marquette's a good school. I love that place. I love Wisconsin. I like the whole state. Yeah, I've grown frisky. I've grown. Yeah, Wisconsin's cool. Say, have they got that badger going across the Lake Michigan yet? Well, I'll be coming across there. I'm gonna go out to Montana again. Go out there and party. Yeah, I like Milwaukee. Yep. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Oh, you're tired of Milwaukee? I've been to them all, Rich. Yeah, I do love Montana. Yeah. Oh, you did that, eh? Hey, champ shot, huh? You should. Come on out to Michigan, Patricia. We'll party all night long. You better check that COVID stuff, though. Quarantine, all that bullshit. Don't want that affecting your good time. I've been going to bed earlier on this trip. Partying all night. Well, I will definitely see Charlie. Good, Catherine. How you doing? Yeah, good job there, Air-Cooled. Great job. Good job there. You're on the ball. No, I think you'd really enjoy it. Oh, come on over and visit, Lisa. Come on up to West Branch. Party all night. Michigan's a great state. Yeah. Amy, you gonna come up to Michigan this summer? Go visit Mary and take you up there. Party, get you a nice whitefish dinner. Party all night. Big time into basketball, boxing, mixed martial arts. Yeah, I like sports. I've kind of like dropped off on sports since COVID though. Yeah, great, great. I'll send you a plane ticket, Patricia. I wouldn't fuck around that bus. Take you forever to get there. I'll buy you a plane ticket. Yeah, you can come on. I got a lot of places to stay. Let me know so I can get the hidden cameras in place. Yeah, we'd have a good time and you'll go up and see Mary. Party on. No, they're not. Not at all. We have a good time. You know, I had a guy that I was kept into. Actually, he was the best man in my wedding, and I was the best man in his. He was a vice president at a pretty big insurance company in Michigan. I haven't talked to him about 3 years. He called me the other day here. We talked about racism for about an hour and a half. Super bright guy. It was a great conversation. Good. How you doing, Don? Well, I'm going to be stopping by there, dropping off your stuff in a week or so. Yeah, I do. I'll take her over there. Take her over there, Rich. Oh, that's good, Massachusetts. Oh, sure will. Yeah, put a link to your channel. Check it out. Congratulations. Keeping up on those perverts. You're not acting like Chris Hansen, I hope. I'm in Louisville, Catherine. Yeah, I stay at these Red Roof Inns. I get free points. Yeah, I just did 2 interviews last week. Yeah, I do them. If you guys watch that YouTube channel where they get like a famous singer and he sings with this big giant crowd of people in a chorus, it's really pretty cool. I just watched a Rich Ashley one the other day. Yeah, he's a weird guy though, man. I hope you don't act like Chris Hansen. You know, those are troubled people in Massachusetts. They got mental problems. He is a total asshole. We can do that, Lana. Oh yeah, just take a Xanax. I'll get a couple off Becky. Yeah, planes are good. It's such a pain in the ass to fly now, though, you know? Yeah, big butts in the sky. That's it. That's a good way of putting it. That ought to calm you down. Are you afraid of it, Patricia? You just never got around to doing it. Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Super safe, Patricia. You have more risk on your way to the airport. Just look at all the times you had unprotected sex and didn't get pregnant. So if you're looking at risk analysis, you have no reason to be afraid to ride an airplane. You're going to love it. That'll make you fat, ain't it? Yeah, they're already scared, nerved up, you know what I mean? Sex on the plane, there you go. No, Rich, no, does not. That's the way to go, Frisky, airport bars. Frisky, you ought to make a trip out to Michigan. Check it out. It'd be a big change from what you're used to. Oh, you would too, Massachusetts. You would have done it. Shannon, where you been? What's going on? Yeah, do it, Rich. Oh, digitally. What part, at least? Amy lives in Indiana. Yeah, it used to come out all the time in the night, though. All right, Cody, good to see you. Yep, take care. Have a good day tomorrow. Oh, yeah, well, good. Good luck to you, man. Glad you're doing that. Oh, it's worth it, Rich. Marine City's a good town. Yeah, I haven't been on that much, so I haven't been on a couple weeks yet. Yeah, try and get on, try and join us in the nights. I'm on the road, I'm uploading my videos, tired, and getting something to eat. And the Skinny Girl popcorn's good. What's the closest big? Do you have a Walmart thing? Walmart carries it. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, it was nice down there. I mean, I wouldn't want to live down there, but those sunrises were worth it. And he's a good guy. I mean, I'd meet that guy anywhere. He's a super good guy. His wife's nice. But as far as the area, it wouldn't be for me. Too much traffic, bullshit. Yeah, yeah, that's all right. Very cool. Oh, no kidding, Lana. Wow. I'm in Louisville right now, Shannon. Louisville. Oh, tired. I'm gonna mail you. I'll mail you some with your coffee maker. Okay. Uh, Remind me of that, will you, when I get back? Hey, Philip. Yeah, you should do it, Philip. You'd like it. I think you'd have a good time here. Did you get your GoPro yet? Yeah, it probably was, Lana. Yeah, Kentucky's a great state. Love it. Western Kentucky's a whole nother. They should have made it two states. Big difference, just like New York. Yeah, great town. Love this place. Yeah, I'll put a box of it in your coffee maker. Now, what is that, Mitchell? I don't know what it is. What is that? Oh, did you get the GoPro 9, Philip? Yeah, Corbin, Kentucky. I stay in London sometimes when I'm going up and down 75. Oh, I never heard of it. Oh, good for you, Shannon. Maybe get Applewood. Applewood. Oh, okay. I never heard of a mint julep. Yeah, that's cool. You partying with that? Oh, excuse me. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't do shit. Oh, good. Now you get, and you're gonna love it. It's great. Get the bigger SD card, the fast one, the 256. That way you'll never go running out of space. You can get by with the 128, but get the class 10 card. It's important you get the right. The one they give you works, but it's not the best. There's a better one. Get the waterproof case. You'll be fine. Oh, I never heard of it. Oh, I'd like to have one. Oh, congratulations, Shannon. Good for you. 5 months clean. That a girl. I send you a gift for doing that. Yeah, I didn't drive today though. I've had some light driving days. Yeah, it's my dog. No, it's good. But get the waterproof. Now they say it's waterproof to 30 feet, but I just don't have the balls to not use the case. Yeah, yeah, I have fun. Chris, you want to come out here and check out Michigan? Come out here. Amy's going to come out. We're going to party all night. Patricia's going to visit from New York. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, good job on that, Shannon. Yeah, let me know what you want. Let me know what you want. I'll send you one. Party on. Yes, Michigan. Remember Winter Wonderland? Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, please do. Are you a beer drinker, Amy, or you prefer wine or gummies? That'd be so great. You might have to take a week off work. All right, you think it over. Bring it. Yeah, do it. We'll have to meet the prerequisite, everybody getting drunk. Be a lot more palatable. Yeah, on a license plate, yeah. Yeah, right. That's a good move. Yeah, that ain't worth a shit. Yeah, GoPros are cool. I mean, for the money, you can't beat them. It's so much camera for the money. But there's certain things they can't do. You know what I mean? Wine, okay, that a girl. You know, I have some friends of mine that live in town, and they're big time wine connoisseurs. They travel all over, go and spend a week at a winery in California, that kind of thing. I've learned a lot about wine through them. Scratch off, I can do that. There's such bad odds though, and the big prizes are gone a lot. I'd rather you get something that you could like use right away instead of a pipe dream. I haven't been in Detroit lately, but I'm going there in a week or two. Congratulations, man. Oh, you're sore and tired. Wow. Wine gummies, no kidding. Wow. Oh, you like that line? Oh, good. Yeah, they don't seem to go over too big, but I mean, I like doing them vibrator, no problem. How big? I mean, all I do is set the damn GoPro out there and push the button. I mean, a monkey could do it. But I think they're cool. I like watching the clouds, to tell you the truth. All those cars. Show you what a rat race life is. All those people going to these jobs. No, you got to be cool on YouTube. Yeah, they're really turning into a family channel. I see just yesterday they started some new rating horse shit. No, air cooled, it does not. There's something to good wine, yeah. Yeah, you don't want you know. I bet you took the sativa gummies. You didn't take the indica gummies, Amy. You took the wrong ones. You better believe it'll make you paranoid. Actually, gummies, both of them, indica and sativa, can give you a panic attack. Yeah, they're all look kind of. This is a better than normal red roof inn. Yeah. All right, send me your address, Hannah. Send your address. Email it to me. Email me your address. I'll send it. Shannon, are you a reader at all? Are you a reader? Oh, that's not cool. Somebody gave you one of those, Amy. You didn't know that. If you take with gummies, less is better, not more. It's not like alcohol. Yeah, there you go, Eric. Yeah, that's not cool. You probably had too much. No, okay. You're probably not a big reader. I'll send you the vibrator then. Yeah, Mad Dog, yeah. St. Eyes. No problem. Yeah, depending on which one you took, you probably had too much. That's not cool, that girl doing that. Yeah, that's not cool. She might not have known what she was doing. That's a good question. You know, I'll tell you, I don't know why I thought of this when you said that, but I'll tell you a very interesting subject, and that is consent. Under what conditions can a person give consent? And you don't find too many books published on it. That's a good question. Yeah, I would say, God, that's a tough one. I don't know. Oh, you know, Shannon, maybe it took too much. Yeah, I have that habit. No, you would be. You better believe it. You sure would be. Zero tolerance. Yeah, that's not cool, Amy. There's people that go to the emergency room for taking gummies. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have done that. Take too, they take too. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have done that. Take too, they take too much. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for it to be a. No, I mean, the whole thing boils down in all of that to intent. You know what I mean? What was your intent? I mean, if you do that and somebody freaks out and has a panic attack, is that crime worthy? Probably not. Did you give them with that with the intentions of having a negative effect? Oh, I don't doubt that at all, Air Code. Yeah. Good night, Shannon. No, I believe it. No, I believe that. It's not uncommon. People go to the emergency room for that. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed myself, you guys. I'm way behind on my Pornhub. Frisky, it must be a drag getting on chats that are on the Eastern time zone. They're probably just starting to party. Yeah, intentions, intent. That's it. Yeah. You guys have a good night tonight. It was great having a chat. We'll party on later on this week. I'm going to stay here, I think, tomorrow night too. I might head to Lexington, Cincinnati. Make my way back to Detroit, party. Yeah, no, that's not cool. People doing that. Good night, Frisky. Good night, Amy. Amy, is that still working for you? You sleeping better? You doing all right? Good night, Lana. See you, Rich. Good night, Mary. See you, Faye. You too, Mary. Yeah, thanks, old school. Good night, Air Cool. Oh, good, good, good. That's great. You can always take more, Amy. All right, good night, everybody.